Well, hello there, my little rays of sunshine. This week is RANT week on the collab, and you people do not know how freaking long I have been waiting for this. And yes, my sunshines, this involves Larry Stylinson. Now, I personally am a Larry shipper. I think that Louis and Harry are in a relationship, and I know that a lot of people do not agree with me on this. Just to let you know, I respect everyone's opinions. I don't think anybody's opinions are stupid. I mean, it's not like if you ship Elounor, or Elounor, I'm not going to say, that's so stupid. Like, why? It's so obvious Larry is real. No, I'm not going to say that because it's your opinion. You have the right to think what you want to. But when you people want to shove it down my throat and call me a fake fan for shipping Larry, that's when I get ticked off. Okay, now, as I said before, I respect everyone's opinions, and if you're an Elounor shipper, great. But once again, when you try to tell me that I'm a fake fan for thinking that they're gay and in a relationship, then I have a problem. And here are just a few screenshots of Elounor shippers that are like sending hate to Larry shippers, even death threats. That these are screenshots that I have taken myself off of YouTube videos, like the comments on YouTube videos. These are screenshots by myself. So there you go.
Some things we don't talk about, rather do without. Just hold the smile, falling in.
One question I have for you is, why are we any less fans than you? Just because you are in another ship, you ship another two other people, why are you better than us? Why do you think that? And I know not a lot of you aren't like this, but there are a few Elounor shippers that are just so like, they just like they care too much about it. Now, I don't want to get too caught up in this part of the rant because I don't really have a problem with Elounor shippers. I mean, it's your opinion, so just the point of this part of the rant is try not to be shoving it down my throat and try to ease off the death threats. And I know that some Larry shippers do that. I'll admit it. Some of us like say that Elounor shippers are stupid and they're like oblivious to everything. And no, I don't agree with that. I don't do that because they have a different opinion. And it just, I hate that we can't all just come together and stop arguing. I mean, and if you two parts have a problem with each other, okay, Larry shippers, if you have a problem with Elounor shippers, stay on your freaking side of the fandom. And Elounor shippers, if you have a problem with Larry shippers, stay on your freaking side of the fandom. It's that easy. You don't have to collide and cooperate together. It's that easy. And I understand, like, those of us who don't have a problem with the other ship, I don't care about if you're an Elounor shipper or a Nary shipper. You could be anything. We're in the same fandom, okay? And I love you. So, like, I'll get along with anybody. But if you seriously have a problem with the other ship, then stay on your side of Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. We don't have to cause fights every single time we cooperate together. Okay. Now this is where I'm kind of gonna get angry because I do not understand this at all. How can Elounor get her own fandom? Okay, I first heard about Caldrix a few months ago, and the thing I don't understand is she doesn't deserve her own fandom. She is pretty. She is very pretty. I will admit that. But the only thing she does is shop at Hollister, drink Starbucks, and show off her thigh gap. She never talks. She never says more than 3 words. And yet she has her own fandom. Perry freaking Edwards doesn't have her own fandom. And she deserves to have her own fandom because she's in a world famous band. And Danielle didn't have a fandom, which even makes sense because she was a dancer. I mean, if you were a dancer, then you might look up to her. But why does Elounor get her own fandom? Okay, corn dogs make me happy. But do they get their own fandom? No, they don't. Because just because she's pretty does not mean she gets to have her own fandom. I mean, if every pretty girl got her own fandom, then half the population would have their own fandom. I mean, it doesn't make sense. And I don't understand why people love Elounor so much. She's pretty and she seems very sweet, and I don't hate her. But in my mind, I just think that she's doing her job. And I don't understand why she gets her own fandom because of it. Like, I just have trouble wrapping my mind around it. If you're a Calderic, great. I am so happy for you. Have fun in your fandom. But people seem to forget that you are in this fandom for the boys. I personally am not in this fandom for Larry. I am not in this fandom for any of the boys' girlfriends, like Perry. I am not in this fandom for Josh Devine or anybody else. I'm in this fandom for the boys. Everybody else associated with the boys are just little mini games in this fandom. Like, the boys are the real deal. And I feel like people are losing sight of that. Like, people care more about Larry or Elounor than they do about the boys. And why? You're called Directioners for a reason, because you're in this fandom for one direction. Our boys, okay? They feel like Larry and Elounor are just, they get so caught up in each other and they get so caught up in the drama that they forget why we're in this fandom. That we're in this fandom for the boys that bring us happiness, the boys that we love so much. And shouldn't that be the thing that brings us together? Like, shouldn't that be the reason that we stop fighting? Because do you think the boys are happy with us when the fandom is like divided into 2? Larry shippers on this side and Elounor shippers on the other? No, I don't think they want to see that. They want to see all of their fans getting along. And it's just, I don't understand why we're so caught up in each other. And why we have to fight with each other. And why we can't just be in this fandom for the boys. Like, I just don't understand. I am in this fandom for the boys and only the boys. Larry and Josh and everybody else are just little mini games in this fandom. Just little things that I enjoy in this fandom. Heh, little things. Get it? Because, like, little things? Yeah, I'm good. Okay, another thing is Elounor. And I am going to be completely honest and say that she is fake. Elounor is not real. She is what we call a beard. And for those of you who don't know, a beard's definition is someone that is used to cover up a gay relationship. And even if Larry wasn't real, I still wouldn't think that Elounor was real because, okay, I want you to take a good long look at these pictures and tell me if these look like real relationship pictures. No, from the first picture I saw of them together, they do not look like a real couple. I thought that, even when I was like in that carrot stage, when I wasn't really a fan, but I wasn't like completely not a fan, I still took one look at that picture, an Elounor picture, and thought, they don't seem happy together. And I don't think they do. Like, look closely, and you'll see that Louis is smiling in the way that he smiles for photo shoots and in their music videos. That's the way that he's smiling. It's a fake smile. And here's a picture. I love this picture. And yeah, just look, concentrate, open your mind. Now I want you to look at these pictures of Louis and Harry and tell me if these look like real relationship pictures.
I can see a shadow laying in the moonlight. I can feel your heartbeat playing on my right side.
Another thing that bothers me is when people say that Louis has denied Larry, and Harry has never denied Larry either, and neither has Louis, because Modest has access to all the boys' Twitter accounts, and he tweeted that one tweet that sent all Larry shippers into hysterics, saying that Larry was BS and that that Larry wasn't real and all that stuff. And the thing is, if you look closely, that tweet is way over the tweet limit. It's like 9 characters too long. So how could he have tweeted that if it wasn't Modest? And another thing is that interviewers always ask Louis and Harry about Larry on interviews and stuff like that. But Louis always gives the same response, which is, oh, well, we think it's kind of weird that the fans think we're dating. And it is never anything else but that. They always find a way around that question. And that's because they don't want to lie to the fans. I mean, and they want people to keep supporting them. And then I feel people are always just like, oh, Louis and Harry hate the gay rumors. I'm pretty sure if Louis felt that strongly about the gay rumors, he would say in public on an interview or something, no, Harry and I are not dating, and I am happy with my girlfriend Elounor. So please stop with the gay rumors. Harry and I are just best friends. Then I would be done. I would believe him. And until that day happens, and until he feels so strongly about it that he talks about it in public, then I will believe him. I will stop shipping Larry. I will drop everything and just support the boys. I will give Elounor shippers gloating rights, okay? They can come up to me and say, ha, I told you. What? I told you Larry isn't real. You're so delusional. And the sad thing is, I already have a list of candidates up here in my mind of who it's going to be that are going to walk up to me first thing that Louis says, no, it's not true. And I already have people that I know are going to do that. They're just going to walk up to me and say, I told you so. Okay, I'm done with this little rant. If you want to know more about Larry, I'll link a bunch of different videos with evidence and stuff in the description box. And if you watch this video and it still didn't change your mind, have fun shipping Elounor, and stay weirdiful, love you, and bye-bye.